What's up, guys? Sumner here, aka the Land Pioneer, and wanted to break down why I'm so obsessed with land and what land means to me, and why I feel it's so important for the rest of us to experience the perks of land ownership. And land is kind of a forgotten asset, a forgotten piece of real estate. It honestly, frankly, doesn't get the love it deserves. But land ownership means so much more than just having a piece of land in your portfolio or having something that appreciates as an investment. Land is much bigger than that. Land is, in my opinion, much more important than that. And that's why here at the Land Pioneer, we're dedicated to bringing the very best deals on land so everyone can experience it. One thing that you'll learn about the whole land industry as a whole is it's incredibly inefficient. And what that means is that prices are all over the map. And part of our job here at the Land Pioneer is to bring some efficiency to that, to bring in a pricing that is a little more quantitative and not so much just based on subjective emotions of a realtor listing a piece of property at some exorbitant amount of money that no one can frankly afford or not having any financing options. We kind of break that mold. But for me, land ownership goes beyond that. Land ownership is a opportunity to be a good steward for the world. It's an opportunity to take care of a piece of land and give it the nutrients and the love that it deserves. And quite frankly, that's something that we've lost. When we look at all these environmental concerns, it's because a lot of us are disconnected from the land. A lot of us don't appreciate land. And in a lot of cases, it's because we don't own it, right? It's like renting a rental car. People just go as fast as they can in it, they beat the thing up. But when it's your car, when it's something that you love, you treat it entirely differently. And that's why I think when we look at some environmental factors, encouraging land ownership and encouraging being a good steward for this earth is paramount. It's critical. And I think it's one of the forgotten points that never gets brought up when we talk about environmental concerns. Let's make everyone a part owner in owning pieces of this earth, not so they can reign over that piece of land and say, this is mine, but so they can take care of it. They can treat it as one of their own. I think beyond that, land teaches us about self-sufficiency. Land will provide for it when well taken, provide for you when well taken care of, and that's something that your house won't do. Your house will put a roof over your head, but your house doesn't provide you with the opportunity for food or for water. Your house doesn't have the same opportunities for building businesses around it, right? Land is a blank canvas for us to explore our creativity, whether it's building out events on that land, whether it's building out little teepees for people to camp in, whether it's for hunting expeditions, whether it's for hosting seminars or whatever it is. Land is that blank canvas that allows us to explore our creativity, and it dances that dance with us. And ultimately, it's my belief that at our core, we are all entrepreneurs, right? We all have that spark in us, and land gives us a canvas to express that in a way that I think no other investment does for certain, and very few other things in this world give you that same platform that land does. Um, I think also we're living in a day and age where the human soul has been conditioned to think it's normal to live in the confines of a city or even a smaller town. But truth be told, what we're used to is not that. From a standpoint of evolution, this is all very new to us. This is a blip in the map when you look at our new lifestyle that we've built out. And it's not really true to humans. Humans, they crave openness, they crave being connected to nature. Whether we realize it or not, at our core, that is something that is fundamental for all of us. And owning land gives us that opportunity, which I think is critical. Um, so yeah, this is just a few reasons. As you can tell, I'm obviously very passionate about this stuff, but just a few reasons as to why I'm so dedicated to land and so supportive of encouraging others to purchase land and to explore what land ownership looks like. I think the other thing, though, if we look at it pragmatically, land is actually a great investment. One, we look at supply. Supply is finite. We know they're not making any more land. That's pretty obvious. But beyond that, um, land again comes back to that canvas portion. Land gives us the opportunity to explore further possibilities. So when we look at the potential as an investment, yeah, raw land might have limited investment opportunities within itself, but again, it's that canvas that we can build on top of. So if you can buy a piece of land at a price point that makes sense, and go out there and establish an Airbnb, build a house or multiple houses, or build a multifamily complex that can host families in it, whatever it is, land really gives you that opportunity, where a lot of other assets don't really give you as much flexibility to explore different options. The other beautiful thing, though, is that if you own a piece of land, you could rent it out. You could lease it. There's plenty of properties that I have that I lease on a short-term basis or on a month-to-month basis. And so I think from an investment standpoint, there's ways to generate immediate, consistent cash flow from land. Then you also have that gradual, steady appreciation, right? Again, because there's limited supply and demand is pretty consistent, right? And part of my job is to spread awareness around land in hopes that maybe more people are intrigued by it. And of course, that's going to help with the demand, that's going to help with the actual appreciation of land. So, couple reasons of how I've stumbled into this world of land ownership. Don't know if this is relevant to anyone, but obviously what I do is incredibly niche, and I figured an explanation was probably important. Um, so yeah, again, encourage everyone to explore the possibilities that owning land provides us, and to reconnect with nature. So if you guys have any questions about land ownership or any of the pieces of land that are listed on the site, you can always reach out to me directly, sumner@thelandpioneer.com, or you can give me a shout. You can find me on Instagram or you can find me on Facebook. But I hope this has been somewhat informative, insightful, maybe encouraging, and I really hope to see you owning a piece of land soon. Take care.